everyone, it's Holly and welcome to another Top 5 Wednesday. I feel like I haven't done Top 5 Wednesday in forever, but I haven't really been feeling the topics. Also wasn't feeling like making videos last month, but I am back. And this week's topic is Top 5 Retellings, and I just kind of did a hodgepodge of retellings. Where in the book? Oh, right here. I got it. It's fine. I got it. I'm a professional. Let's get started. So a lot of these are definitely, 3 of these are fairy tale retellings, but 2 of them are not. So first I'll go with the 2 that are actually by the same author and part of like the same series. So Eloisa James is a historical romance novelist, and she was doing this fairy tale retelling kind of a thing. And these are 2 of my favorites that she has done. She has Cinderella, she has Beauty and the Beast, she has The Princess and the Pea. This is When Beauty Tamed the Beast, and this is obviously Beauty and the Beast. And this one is very good. I really like it. These are historical romances, but they definitely have a fairy tale element to them. And there's something she does to the female character that I really like in the story. And then the hero is actually fashioned after House from the TV show, so he's kind of got like that kind of character and everything. So if you like that, you might like this one. And then probably my favorite is The Ugly Duchess by her, which is The Ugly Duckling. This is definitely like a reunited kind of lover story, which is one of my favorites. And it's such a beautiful story. Every time I pick it up, I like immediately I'm like, oh my god, I need to read this. Like, I try to pick it up just to read like a couple chapters, and I just get completely sucked in. It's a beautiful story. I love this couple. And then the last fairy tale retelling is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. So I've actually only read Cinder and Scarlet. Scarlet I enjoy, but I like Cinder a little bit better. Part of the reason this made the list is that I'm actually not a huge fan of Cinderella. I tend to find Cinderella to be one of the most like passive heroines in fairy tales, and she gets on my nerves, and in a lot of retellings she is that way. But this I really enjoyed. I liked it a lot more than I expected, especially since robots freak me out. I think I've mentioned that before. We're not going to get into it. But I think this is a very good story, and I like the world. It reminds me of Sailor Moon, which is always a plus. And yeah, it's a great story because, you know, I'm sure you haven't heard anything about this series lately. It is going to be For Darkness Shows the Stars by Diana Freund. I still don't know how to say her name. I'm horrible. This is a retelling of Persuasion, which is my favorite Austen. I loved this story. It has so many of the elements of Persuasion. It has a lot of the tonal elements of Persuasion, which I've been rereading Persuasion, so it's like, oh, in my head I'm just comparing them constantly now. It's a beautiful story. I know some people think it's a little slow. I blew it through it and thought it was beautifully written. And last is a weird one, but I had to do it, and that is Wallbanger by Alice Clayton, because I haven't talked about this in a while. This is actually Twilight fanfiction, which I didn't know until fairly recently. It doesn't... I kind of want to reread it now with that in my head and see if I can see the similarities, but looking back on it, I don't see it. Like 50 Shades of Grey, I see the direct scenes, and then as the series continues, they start to drop away and stuff. You know, like For Darkness Shows the Stars, there's like scenes from Persuasion in here, but here I don't really get that vibe, so I don't know if it just got edited and edited and edited and changed and changed and changed. But I guess it started out as Twilight fanfiction, and sure, go ahead, whatever. I love Wallbanger, I don't care. But I do want to reread it now that I know that it started out as Twilight fanfiction and see if I can see the scenes. I know a ton of books apparently started out as Twilight fanfiction, which even though I don't like Twilight, that does not mean I am shaming people who started that way. They're my top 5 retellings. I'm sorry if that was kind of fast and I was like blah blah blah. I don't have a lot of room on my memory card, and I don't want to run out of space. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.